Hey, what's up, guys? Today's video is going to be about why the Chase Sapphire Reserve is pretty good, I gotta say. Because honestly, I've been using the card for a little bit now, and I've had the Chase Sapphire Preferred and all the Freedom cards, and after using the Chase Sapphire Reserve for like 6 months, it's honestly been a pretty good experience. I guess I'll talk about like what's going on with it. I know, some people are talking about why it's kind of having a resurgence in popularity. I mean, I can kind of understand why. It's definitely been slept on for a while, and it made sense for me to get it at the time. And I think now that I've been using it for a little bit, and I've understood why it's so good, it's definitely like pretty sick to see that a lot of people are trying to get the card now. Because honestly, it's insanely amazing, dude. Like, one of the best things that I like about it is, first of all, Ultimate Rewards points is awesome, right? So, I mean, you're going to have some card to transfer your points out. And, having that $95 Chase Sapphire Preferred is all right. It's not the best, most ideal kind of card to have. But, now that I don't need the Chase Sapphire Preferred, it honestly makes a lot of sense to have the Chase Sapphire Reserve. Like, one of the best things that I like to do is use the 1.5 cents per point in the portal for the domestic economy redemptions. You know what I'm talking about, guys? 50%. It's the 50% boost. So I can just go into Chase's travel portal, which is really easy, and just make all my flight redemptions that way, especially since Turkish Airlines Miles and Smiles just got devalued, and I can't book my freaking United flights anymore. But it's all right, man. This is just part of the game. It's just really nice because, like, the 3x back on dining is also insanely good. I mean, it's nice to have, like, the Amex Gold and get 4x back on dining, but I have a freaking ton of Amex points and I don't really need them right now, and I think it'd be better to earn ultimate rewards points so I can do the Hyatt freaking pipeline, and I can also make some more domestic redemptions. But 3x back is pretty good, and I guess the Chase Sapphire Preferred does have 3x back, and so do the Freedom cards, but on dining, right? But I guess that's not really a competitive edge. But it is over like the Venture X and the Amex Platinum, because those cards don't have any dining multipliers. And I think that's honestly pretty good about the Chase Sapphire Reserve. And, I don't want to be like that guy, but like there's just so many videos talking about how to make these mega freaking redemptions, man. But honestly, I don't really value Chase's points that way. I think of that's more of like an Amex kind of strategy. Like I'm talking like the lay flat business class aspirational kind of stuff. Or maybe like, the Maldives, classic Maldives word and all that. And, honestly, there's not a lot of practical, or I'd say practicality on YouTube here, People are not really talking about how to redeem your points in a practical manner, man. It's just about how to get to the Maldives and party. And, I mean, or relax, whatever floats your boat. But I just think it's interesting because, honestly, 1.5 cents per point, that's freaking sick, dude. I've been having a good time with that, okay? And it just makes a ton of sense for me to keep this card because of that reason. Like, if you think about like the membership rewards points on the Amex Platinum, if you want to redeem any of those in a kind of easily manner, you have to go through the travel portal, which honestly, I haven't even opened the Amex travel portal for the Platinum because it's pretty useless, guys. You're only going to be getting 1 cent per point, and I'm not a big cent per point kind of guy. I don't want to let it weigh me down, I don't want to freaking focus too hard on that, but I think it does matter when it's like very, I don't know, generally looked at value wise. I'm saying like a basic economy United flight, or let's just say domestic US flight economy. It's going to be the same, like for one guy versus the other. You know what I mean? It's pretty same value there, but you can't redeem any freaking booster in the portal with Amex, and I think that's kind of unfortunate. Okay, I think that's a big loss. But yeah, that's kind of my favorite part about the Chase Sapphire Reserve. And honestly, that's why I've been thinking about the U.S. Bank Altitude Reserve. That card also gets 50% boost in the portal, but it actually gets 50% boost in real-time redemptions when you redeem for travel. So that's pretty sick, bro. That's another 1.5 cent per point earner. But it's a little different than Chase Sapphire Reserve. The Chase Sapphire Reserve is mostly like I'd say like a transfer your points into kind of card, and you can use it for dining if you want. But it's just tough to earn Chase Ultimate Rewards points. You're only going to be getting the 60,000 points sign-up bonus if you get it. Or if you're like a lot of people, you're just going to product change and miss that bonus anyway. I freaking went from the CSP to the CSR, and I didn't even get the CSP bonus, dude. I had that card for like a week, and then I was like, what am I doing? It's not even good. But, you know, the travel multiplier is good. Everything's pretty decent about it. So what's up with this annual fee? Yeah, it's not that bad. I mean, what is it, $5.50? I mean, you guys can do that, right? It's not too bad, $5.50. I know it sounds like a lot, but, you know, there's some pretty good travel, shall I say credits out there that'll, you know, help you get through that $550 annual fee. And it's what we call an effective annual fee, right? So lower that down to something a little better, okay? And here's how we do that. I'm sure you know, you've probably seen this 100 times on YouTube, you know, everyone's explaining it all and telling you how they get the effective annual fee of whatever they get, you know what I'm saying? But Chase Sapphire Reserve, $300 travel credit. That's knocking that $550 effective annual. Dude, stop texting me, please. Sorry, my Fidelity mutual funds just bought some shares. That's pretty sick, guys. I have a full automatic setup every single week. Every time I get paid, goes right into my Wells Fargo account, comes right out, goes into Fidelity, auto buys FXAIX every single Wednesday. So just got those notifications. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, travel credit. It's so freaking good, dude. This is okay. So you guys know how all these credits are freaking restricting, man. It doesn't give you any room to breathe. You know what I'm saying? It's just a tough freaking situation when it comes to living your life and trying to not pay attention to the game so much. But with Amex, you got to pay attention to the game. You got to pay attention to all those credits, make sure you're using them, make sure the machine's working. But, you know, with Chase, it's not so much. So I'm sure you guys know that, you know, the Chase Sapphire Reserve doesn't have too many credits. It does have a little bit. Like you got Instacart. Instacart's fine. I like to use it to buy, actually I bought these glasses. Look at that, guys. See this cup? I got 6 of these cups on Instacart. You get Instacart Premium or whatever it is for free. And then I also get $15 credit per month. So that was pretty simple, bro. Like, what did I paid like $4. These were like 11 or maybe $12.99 in the store. And after all the freaking annoying fees, it was like $19. So that's pretty sick, dude. I only paid $4 to get it delivered to my house. And honestly, I was going to buy some glasses anyway. I was drinking out of some freaking plastic cups. And you know, I get enough microplastics in the day. I'm trying to cut back. So, I mean, the Instacart credit, super easy to use for me. I didn't really count it into my effective annual fee. I just kind of discovered it after I got the card. Discover. Huh, okay. And yeah, back to that travel credit. It's liquid. So what does that mean? Well, you don't need to go in the portal, right? So you don't have to use it in the portal, anything like that. You could just tap your card at like a subway stop. And I'm not talking eat fresh. I'm talking like taking the train or something, or like buy an Amtrak ticket, or you might be able to pay for parking. I don't know. I think you can. Someone will let you know in the comments below. But it's stuff like that, like transit and travel. It's $300, and I'm sure you spend $300 on travel and transit, right? But if you do, it basically knocks that annual fee way down. And then when you start, you know, getting stuff like this and paying $4 for glasses, it sounds like a lot, but it's really not that hard to set up. That drops the annual fee more. I don't really know how much you want to freaking count it. Like, I don't know. I mean, would I have bought these in real life? 100%. I am living and breathing right now. But also, yeah, Lyft is pretty good. That's another credit. Okay, so honestly, I got this card because of Lyft. I'm gonna let you guys know why I got the card right now. I'm gonna come clean, okay, bro? I'm coming clean. So Lyft is a big part of my life because the way that I live, I need to bike everywhere, guys. I put myself in a place where I'm not able to own or drive a vehicle. And unfortunately, but maybe fortunately, there's bikes everywhere. And I can just, you know, grab one of them off the street, right? The kind that you put in the dock, scan it with my QR code, and ride a bike everywhere. And the good part about this is that it's part of Lyft, okay? So, you know, it's a Lyft benefit. So I was about ready to pay for that $200 city bike membership. That would have been out of pocket, man. And then I looked and I saw that Lyft Pink All Access includes all the bike networks in like the US that are part of Lyft, which is like Chicago's, I think it's New York's. Come on, there's a lot more I'm forgetting. I know this. It's sick though. You can ride those bikes for free if you have the Chase Sapphire Reserve. It's sick. And I guess this could also be nice, like if you're visiting a city and you want to, you know, get a free bike, you could just go visit and do like a little bike around Central Park. I just took my girlfriend there. You get 5 free bike rides per year with like 5 extra free guests or whatever. So, you know, I got my bike and then I got hers. We rode around for 45 minutes. It was super sick for free. But yeah, pretty good. Honestly, that's mostly the reason I got this card. It's just so much better than the CSR or CSP. So I gotta say, it's a keeper for me. But you know, yeah, I got that effective annual fee way closer to 0. I mean, do I really need to give it a value? I don't know. it's probably close to zero because it was like a $200, 250 off the top, and then 200 off the top, or 300 off the top makes it 250. Take another 200 off that. You got like $50, man, plus the freaking Instacart stuff. I mean, I'm not doing too bad here. Nah, but for real, dude, it's pretty good. I mean, I'm really liking it. I think I'm going to start using it for 3x back on everything. I think that's pretty sick. I mean dining, not everything. But yeah, it's just an overall pretty sick card. I think people are rediscovering it out here in the world and thinking about its wonderful use cases that have been recently discovered. So yeah, here's what it looks like too. It's pretty sick. I'll show you. Oh my god, look at it. Okay, there we get the light right there. Yeah, guys, I forgot to tell you. Also, this card is the best priority pass. So like, you guys know what priority pass is, right? It's that like lounge access network that you can get into lounges with all over the U.S. and all over the world, right? You know that. So yeah, it's part of Chase. Chase is part of priority pass, shall I say? But the good part about this is that not only can you access lounges, you can do the restaurants and spas. You guys know that, right? So that's kind of why I got this card. It has the best priority pass compared to the Venture X. It's not as good. It doesn't have the restaurants and spas, while the Chase Sapphire Reserve does. Same with the Amex Platinum. That doesn't have restaurants and spas. I actually just went up to a spa and I was like, hey, yo, do you guys take priority pass? And they're like, yeah. And I was like, okay. And they're like, and I was like, what services do you guys offer? And they're like, okay, they explained everything. It was like 15 minutes and like some massage chair or something like that. And I was like, oh, sick. Okay, can I do it? And they're like, oh, it's gonna be like a 30-minute wait. And I was like, oh, frig, I gotta go. Sorry. But yeah, I mean, maybe there's no wait for you and you can get a free little massage. It's kind of nice. No, but for real, guys. I mean, honestly, I wouldn't stress too much about it. I know this game is kind of stressful and there's a lot going on, and it's everyone's talking about like what's the best, hottest card, and a lot of things are driven by hype. I just, I mean, honestly, I've been thinking about it. The Chase Sapphire Reserve is heating up right now, but honestly, it's okay if you don't have it. Like the CSP preferred is still pretty good. It's actually pretty sick too. Like, I mean, $95 is not that bad. I know you got to spend the $50 on the freaking hotel credit, and you get like your effective annual fee down to $45, which is pretty sick. But if you don't want to use the hotel credit, I can understand. That's kind of a weird way to use like $50 in a credit, but it's not that bad. You'll still get all access to all of Chase's travel partners. Hyatt for sure, right? I mean, everyone loves Hyatt. It's all right, but yeah, I don't know, man. It's just it's tough out there. There's just a lot going on, but yeah, I think I like it. So that's pretty sick. I don't know, man. I hope you guys are doing well. I'm just talking to my camera, hanging out with you guys, seeing what's good. I don't know. That's pretty much it. You better get on your game. Get on that game, man. Get on your freaking game, dude. Get your cards up. You guys paying out all your bills, doing all that, making your payments on time and all that. I hope so, man. Gotta be doing that. It's important. You are? Good. Well, I think that's it. I gotta go take a freaking bath now. I'm freaking tired. So, all right, man. I'll talk to you later. See ya.